Welcome back again, folks, to the house that never sleeps, and welcome to the show. I see that glare in that camera, man. I'm going to fix this. That's the last time you'll see that. What you're seeing right now, I promise, the glare is going to be all gone after this portion of this video. I'm going to work on this Stratocaster neck today, and I finally got to work it in. And I've been looking at it, man. We got some serious trouble here. I doubt if you can see it. In fact, I'll probably have to put the macro lens on and bring you over here and show you what I'm talking about. This neck is in seriously bad trouble, man. I think I can still save it, though. Let me just get you and bring you over here and show you the damaged area up here, and then we'll go down in that hole. You like that? We'll go down in this hole right here, and I'll show you the really damaged area. They got sent a new... This got what Fender calls the biflex truss rod system in this. That spot's really messing with me. I'm sure it is you too. You'll never see it again, I promise. Biflex truss rod system. That's what's in this neck. And what that is, well, the guy wants me to take the adjusting head off. He's got a brand new one right here, right there, and he's got brand new plugs. And what I'm going to do is I got to get this adjusting head off and out of the neck. Okay, put the new one down in, put some back bow in the neck, tighten it up, and then glue one of the plugs down in there, right up against the. They have a hole in the middle of them. They should have. Yeah, they do. Put one of the wooden plugs down in there, right against the head of that adjusting bolt. Okay. Now the way the biflex truss rod works, when you loosen the adjusting head, it shoves up against that bolt and it gives you relief. When you tighten it, it's like any other truss rod, you know. It works kind of like a two-way truss rod, but it's not. Their ideal is to have the head pressing against that plug. It's got to be glued in there, and the head, you know, coming back pressing against it forces relief into the neck. That's the way the biflex. I explained it on the other video when this neck arrived, but that's really all there is to it. American Fender Stratocasters, I think they started using that around 1980. Anyways, I'm going to get you now. I'm going to bring you closer and closer and closer. Hold on. Alright, this is not the macro lens. But you can see someone's really part of the plug is still in this area up here, the very tip of the hole up here. Let me zoom in, maybe you can see that. See, part of the plug's still there, and part of it's still up here on this top side too. And there's a crack right there, two of them actually, on both sides, where someone tried to, I'm guessing, get that adjusting head off. And it's shoved up again what's left of the plug in there. I'll show you down in there in a minute. And caused it to break right here. And if you look really close, and you get everything right here, there's a real fine crack right between strings 3 and 4. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, there you can see it. It's right between strings 3 and 4. See that? Now, let me put the macro lens on. I want you to see what it's bad. It's bad down in that hole. Hold on. Okay, there you can see the adjusting head. It's really hard to hold this stuff still. And you can see where the two cracks are. The wood is broken and hanging down in the way, so you can't screw the head off. Hopefully you can see that. There's no way to screw that head off without it breaking that piece out. So what I got to do is try to either heat that rest of that plug to soften the glue and get it out. Maybe I could drill it out, or maybe I could use a Dremel tool and get in there and grind it away. But it's got to come out. It's got to go. So you can see there, it's on the very top of your screen, the very top of the hole, and it's got the adjusting head locked in there. Looks like somebody tried to screw it out and force it out, and that's what made those two cracks and broke the wood there like that. So let me think, and I'll bring you back. We'll figure something out. Hold on. First thing I'm going to try is a Dremel tool, and just because I I don't have any drill bits long enough to go in at that angle. The drill's going to hit the head up here. So we'll try this. I think it'll work. I hope you can see. I got to get over here at the light where I can see. But here goes nothing. That's working. Yeah, that's working fine, man. Okay. Just need to keep going with that. A little bit deeper. Very carefully here now. Yeah, man, we're making all kinds of dust. Still got to go deeper. Wow. You know what? Let me pause the camera and look at this. I doubt if you can see it under the light. Maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can see that. It's a mess down in there, man. It looks a little bit better now. At least down to where I stopped dremeling. Hold on, let me think about this a minute. You know, one thing I'm going to have eventually is a neck, something to hold necks like this. I have a, it's part of an X-Acto knife set, tiny blade on the end, and I'm just trying to hold this over to light where I can see and cut away the rest of the plug that's left in there, if at all possible. It's on the top too, and that's the hardest to get to. Just pick it away a little chip at a time. Very hard to see down in there to work. That's working, just very slow. The problem here is whoever took the plug out didn't get all the plug out, and then they tried to screw the adjusting head off, and that's what chipped the board up here, these two cracks and the one in the fretboard. That's what it was. That's what did it. They must have put some pretty heavy stress on it trying to get that adjusting head off. This is one of those jobs, every now and then you quote somebody a price and then you realize you just put yourself in a bad place. I'm going to have to get rid of this string, I guess, put it behind my head. That's where it's supposed to go anyway, isn't it? This is working. This is going to take forever. I won't bore you completely to death because it's going to take a very long time. I still got to pick off all of it on the top side. I'm picking off the bottom right now. But it's coming along good. It's working. It's very slow. I'm just sticking that flat, sharp blade in there, wiggling it until it cuts back toward the truss rod head. And that's all that's going on here. I'll bring you back when I've made a little bit of headway. Still got to get it off the top though. The top's the worst part. Because of the way that hole is and the angle of the headstock, you know, I'd have to have a really long drill bit to get down there and drill that out, and I don't have any bits that size, that long. I did switch to another different blade, you can see it there, and that allows me to get to, I'm having trouble getting the upper part, okay, inside the hole, the part toward the top of the hole. I'm having trouble getting to that because of the angle of the peg head's in the way. I guess I could cut the peg head off. I don't know about all that. But this blade, I switched blades, and this blade allows me to kind of come at it from the side And that's working. Yeah, I think it's going to work. It's just very hard to get in there, get this side lit sharp. Okay, that side. That's got to be cut out, man, of the way, or it's never going to come out. I doubt you can see shit, but like I said before, when it comes to a job, I got to make the job higher priority than the video, you know what I mean? Yes, let me scrape it away some. A little bit at a time. It's taking a long time. I got a lot of it. I'll show you what I got out of it in a minute. And I'll bring you back whenever I get more. At least enough to get that adjusting head off. See you in a few. Well, here's what I got out so far. You can see some dust and some very small particles. And I've been at it at least 2 hours, man. At least that long. And that's what come out so far. I think I might have it out, enough of it out to get the adjusting head off. Let's try it. That's a 3/32 Allen head on there. I don't know, man. Maybe I think we might be successful. The thing is, see, yeah, if I can get where I can see the camera. See where the cracks are? The reason that's cracked like that is because someone adjusted the head up. It caught on a piece of wood hanging down inside there. I showed you. And it almost shoved this entire piece that's broken out here. Almost shoved the entire piece out. Now, it may do it yet. It might do it on me. I hope not, but I think we may have got it. It would help if this wood was dried out too. Because it wouldn't be swollen nearly as bad if it was dried out. If you know what I mean by that. Yep, she's coming. Boy, the puppy's down in there a ways. But it is coming out. Yeah, what happened was whoever tried to get this out, they didn't get all the plug removed. And then when the adjusting head backed up against the part of the plug that was left, something had to give, and that's what formed those that cracks right there. It almost broke apart completely away up here. I managed to save it, I think. I'm not going to say that until I get this bastard out. Yeah, I'm sure we're clearing everything now. It's just a matter of time until it gives up. This adjusting head's fine. I don't know why you would want to change it. It's not, looks like it's always had the correct size wrench used on it. Well, I'll put the new one in. That's what he wants. It's all genuine Fender parts. It should thread right up. Should be no problem. It should be 3/32 as well. We're almost home free, guys. She just keeps on coming. You can see how close we are there now. That thing was way down in there. Well, I'll bring you back when I get it out. It's going to take a little bit yet. Look what I've got, guys. The RCB. She came out. I'm not going to put that new one in there tonight, nor the plug. I think if you drive that plug in there, it's just going to spread this out and make it worse. So I might try to get a little bit of wood in there, in that crack. I'll find a little thin piece and wood glue it in. I'm not going to worry about this one on the fretboard. I was taking a flashlight and getting over here where it was dark and holding the flashlight right up against the crack. And I can't see any light until I get up here to this one. I can see light through that one for sure. Big time. It's probably 32nd of an inch wide. No, it's probably 10/1000ths of an inch wide. And there's some wood missing there. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see that. There's a little tiny thin sliver of wood that's gone from there. And you know, if we go driving that plug down in there, I don't know, man. I could stuff wax paper down in there and drip some thin viscosity CA glue here. I'm going to shut the camera off and think about it. The wax paper would keep it from getting, you know, the glue onto the threads of the truss rod. Lord, we wouldn't want that to happen. So I'll be back. Hold on. Lord have mercy, what a battle that was. I'll show it to you here under that light. Didn't do a bit of damage to it, man, not a scratch. No, those were already on there, the ones that, the cracks. But I was afraid of that little center piece just popping out. You see what I mean there? Luckily it didn't. I managed to save it. But I need to glue that up some way or do something to it. I don't know if you can see the crack here between strings 3 and 4 on the fretboard. I don't know. I can't see it in the camera. Maybe, yeah, I think there a little bit I can. See, when you, the way that's designed to work, that biflex system, when you loosen the truss rod, it starts to push on both ends forward, you know, to bend the neck this way. And that's going to apply pressure right here and right here, right where that crack is, where it's going to apply pressure. So I need to think about this. And maybe find a little piece of wood and drive in there just to bring those two pieces together, glue them, put a clamp there with wood glue. I don't know, I'm just going to think about it, man. Maybe not do anything to it. If the system's working right, you know, maybe it'll it won't finish busting. I don't know, that's a terrible shame. The crack's so tiny, I don't even know if that thin glue would get in there or not. Probably would. But then I'd have to worry about getting on the threads of the truss rod. I don't know if you can see down in there or not now. Probably not. Maybe I can help you. If I put the light right in front of the hole, then you're not going to be able to see. I don't know if you're seeing or not. There's just a washer in there. Now, so next time, I might go ahead and glue that, figure something out and do it to it off video. I don't know if I will or not, but I'll bring you back when I put the new adjusting head in and the plug. Got to put one of these plugs in there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you very much soon, and we'll finish this. Can you tell the YouTube family that we love them? Say, I love you. What? I love you. The boogity ball. How's that? Tell them. Yeah. Tell them, I love you. Here it comes. What? Good. What? Oh, what? Good. Get up in there.
Hey man, can you leave me a comment or something, man? Just like one comment, just a word is okay, man. You just put some letters down there, man. Just something.